Jess O'Brien, Dan Ryckert.
Hi.
Hello.
This is not Sonic 06. This is Sonic Frontiers, and you're going to be able to tell the difference in that I will be enjoying myself at parts.
This is a Breath of the Wild mod. You can't fool me.
So look at these little guys. These little guys right here give the game away. They were
Are those chows?
Those are Cocos, right? Right? Is that
The
just
Koroks.
These are Koroks. These are, yes, they very much look like Koroks. We collect them. We just walk up to them. Hey, you're mine. You're mine. You're mine. They even have little leaves on their head and everything. These guys are just one of the many collectibles in this game that is absolutely just trying to be Breath of the Wild. We should, here's like a puzzle just in the world, and if you do this puzzle, you open up more of the map. But there are shrines. Let's go to the shrine right here. Let's go here. This is a shrine. And in Sonic, a shrine isn't just going to be like a little physics puzzle. It's going to be, you're going to run fast. But let's go for it.
Do they call it shrine?
Honestly, Dan, I haven't been paying attention.
I'm just wondering how shameless they are with the Breath of the Wild thing.
I mean, listen, it's shameless enough that they probably could just call it a shrine. Yes, it's like
Sonic. I don't know if this whole franchise knows shame.
No,
exactly.
It doesn't. Absolutely. All right.
It knows money.
Yes, exactly. And I'll say this much: watching you play Sonic 06 and then going to this, this game is it's working just fine. It's doing everything that it needs to do to just be kind of fun.
I've been watching my partner play this, and I have been in awe at how it resembles a functioning video game.
Yes, honestly, we should give it kudos for that. Sonic maybe needs to hear that we care about that. We care that the game is functional. It is also it's kind of still not fun to control Sonic at all times. Like this is a 2D part here. I'm doing 2D, and it's like this game's should not give me 2D controls with this 3D character. Yeah, I'm trying. He's pushing me to the right, or pushing me to the left whenever I walk into that thing.
No, but like when you go up, you can dash to the right.
Yes, right. Yes, I eventually put two and two together there. But this, the game just actually doesn't control great in the 2D segments. But even still, I'm like, don't care. I'm not ready to complain about that, because I'm just having a good time running around the 3D world, and then whatever the 2D Sonic parts feel bad as 2D Sonic. They're not very long. There it is. It's a little thing.
I think the important thing is you are controlling him for most of this, it seems.
Yes.
It seems like you have control. Your inputs are translating to the screen. That's a plus over other Sonic games.
We'll take a look at some segments where they do kind of take control of the way, and in those segments, it's very clear when they do, and you want them to. And that is, it's surprising and that it works. And like when they change the cameras up on you, it's not like suddenly your controls are reversed. They don't do any of that stuff. I mean, obviously we are setting a bar very low here comparing it to Sonic 06.
It's a realistic bar we're setting here,
for
considering the past of this franchise.
But it rises to the occasion of delivering on this premise of being this open world, open zone Sonic game. Now, for these shrines, you can see the check marks over the left. I've already, done all these. The 4 goals here are reach the goal, clear with rank S time, clear with 80 rings, find all red ring stars. You can do those all, you can do one of those goals each time. They give you keys, then you can use those keys to unlock more of the world. Let's back up here, go back and run around some more. The open world itself.
Make me want to play this after everything I've been through? Are you going to make me want to play this game?
I think maybe, yeah. Listen, I really am just enjoying myself. It is fun to go ahead and take Sonic and just hit this boost button and run across the world. And then as I'm collecting these things, I'm like, oh yeah, look at all those levels I could be upgrading on the bottom left there. I could be improving Sonic all the time. I would love to improve Sonic. Someone should have improved Sonic a long time ago. And they've done it, and it's like, okay, these little combat sections, the combat actually works. You have this Cyclops maneuver. One of your main things here is just, well, let me lock on, and then we'll do the Cyclops maneuver, where we just run in the circle, and then when we complete it, we let go. It does a big attack, and then I can finish the attack. Let's do this dodge, and then attack, and he'll do a zigzag.
That thing where you looped around them just gave me the weirdest nostalgia for DS games, where so many games would be just like, draw a circle around these guys.
Absolutely. Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword or something. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. This guy, you pretty much have to use the Cyclops attack because his outer shell is very impenetrable. So that's fine. That's what we want to be doing. And then we got to avoid that thing. We lost some rings. But if I just click in my left stick, he just picks them all up. It's
quality of life.
It's pretty nice. Ring dash, and it works, and it feels good. Like I haven't played a ton of 3D Sonic games. I'm sure they've tried a lot of these ideas in the past. The surprising thing here is they're working.
I'd say they've tried a lot of ideas.
They've tried. Sonic has tried ideas. Has it tried?
Yes,
ever tried ideas? This one also tried a lot of ideas, and they're not all hitting. But it is more fun more of the time than it is bad. Even though, let's be clear, it's definitely bad. A lot of times it does feel like it controls like dog shit. A lot of times it does kind of get frustrating. But it's like I'm kind of at a point with Sonic where that's Sonic, and I'm willing to forgive him his sins if he's going to give me kind of this fun version of a platonic ideal of what a Sonic game could be.
Yeah, I feel like this is like, from what I've seen so far, from my partner playing it, I feel like this is like a 7 or 6 out of 10 for a regular video game, but it's an 11 out of 10 for a Sonic game.
Yes, right. It is a 3 out of 5, and it's like one of the best 3 out of 5s because you have such low expectations. And yeah, absolutely.
When do you turn into a werewolf?
Right, exactly. So it's not, it can't possibly be Game of the Year. Right, yeah. No werewolf, but there are.
What?
There is a digital Amy you see up at the top right there. Talk to Amy. That has been my objective for hours now. My digital wife. It's been my objective for hours, and it's because I'm collecting these. You might have saw me pick up a pink heart a few minutes ago. That heart is one of the currencies that I need to give to Amy, and enables her to, I don't know, become more real. She's a digital ghost thing.
Yeah, she's like a kidnap, basically.
Yeah.
Soul
Is she
kidnap.
like the guys that are like marrying like digital like Hatsune Miku holograms and stuff? Is that what she is? Is Sonic one of those guys
what?
now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's actually, you know what? Let's go talk to her right now. Let's get off of this fun ride. Those rails around the edge of this island, I've been unlocking those, and it makes getting around the island that much easier. I think
it's basically fast travel, right?
Yes, I think it's a version of fast travel. I think there's other versions of fast travel. I haven't unlocked it yet, but this is a fast travel system that I really enjoy, and it's kind of like weird squiggles in the sky, and it looks kind of ugly, but I kind of like it.
It looks like a creator mode, it looks like some created track thing in GTA or something.
Exactly, and but I'm like, hey, it's Sonic. I'm fine with this. But yeah, I've done this several times, and it's just collect these hearts, go talk to Amy, give her a bunch of these hearts, and then she talks for a couple seconds, and then she moves, and I got to do it all over again. And
you're feeding star bits to the Luma.
Yes, yes, we're feeding star bits to the Luma, and she's gonna give us some sad talkings here. I don't know.
They say their Amore was stationed on the far side of the field. This is.
Oh yeah, she's like invested in like hooking up all these Cocos with their lost loves, right?
Right, I think so. Yes, these Koroks are absolutely.
A matchmaker?
Yeah.
Use that new technique of yours. You can clean up all this wild brush.
I can. All right.
She's like Michelle in Tekken, just trying to see the forest grow again.
Right. Oh, okay. Remove weeds with the cycle. Oh yeah, and we said there's ideas. There's a ton of these like little weird fun mini games. Some of them are worse than others. Obviously, it's not a great hit rate, but they're usually never overstaying their welcome, and they go by pretty quickly. And they use these abilities that you are getting pretty well. And then it has stuff like that where it's got the fun little Sonic free guy emblem there.
I love mini games. I love running around fast in a big open 3D world.
Mini games?
I think I want to play this game.
Yeah, go for it. I'm like, okay, I'm doing the Cyclops thing. Is that not the thing that I need to be doing?
I think she said use the Cyloop, but I think you have to like get it with that glowy thing in the loop.
Okay,
that thing that's passing through.
Sure.
Maybe?
Okay, let's go for that. Let's see. What is? Oh wait, maybe can I get these guys? No. The camera can still be a little bit frustrating. I'm getting points. I'm clearly getting points, so I'm just going to keep doing it. And maybe I'll go to one of these other ones. I'm getting
300.
Fewer points for that now. Like the camera sometimes will just not agree with you when you like try to do the Cyclops. Like I'm going to lock onto this guy. Let's start running around. And the camera's trying to catch up to keep the thing in view. And it did okay that time. A lot of times, though, it won't. Or it'll take a few seconds to click into place. This time it's like a lot better off. Like the camera's keeping up with what I want to be looking at.
Can you get a bunch in one loop?
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Though the loop it does have a limited sort of scope to it. But let's try. Let's see if it's going to start. Okay, yeah, we got two that time.
Big money. Look at that.
Yeah, that was
big
great.
Money.
And let's try these two right here. And then I think that'll give us
big money. Hey, you got one.
Yeah, let's try one more time.
You just need one more. You're good. Big money.
There we go. Great, and we cleared.
Clear.
I think I'm increasing the length of my Cyclops tail over time as well, so it does seem like it's getting longer. yeah.
Not to be mean and correct you, but it's Psyloop.
Psyloop? It is Psyloop? It's not Cyclops?
I think it said C-Loop. Yeah, or
Yeah,
Psyloop.
okay.
Yeah.
I just read it as Cyclops the first time, and then I stopped paying attention. So
That's what I figured.
yeah.
That's a normal thing to do, though.
Yeah, well,
Jess,
for me,
how
it
much
is.
of your life have you spent watching people play Sonic and you being the only one paying attention?
More than necessary.
Well,
more
it is in
than
her
strictly
contract
necessary.
now, for sure. So
yeah. You're now professionally doing that.
I've been training my whole life for this.
Psyloop, man. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Something ruined this land.
There's a story happening. She's a digital ghost. Yeah, we're in a digital land.
There's a story happening. It's just my favorite way to describe
So
it.
the game opens with a really excellent animated sequence with Knuckles getting into trouble and getting zapped and digitized just like Amy did. Dr. Eggman fell into the digital world and is trying to get out. This lady's helping him.
That's a WarioWare lady.
Yes,
She really
and
is.
she's got the same sort of attitude in this game as she does in WarioWare. So yeah.
She's also clearly going to be like a frenemy type. Like she's not overtly evil. She's just like accidentally kind of helping the bad guys.
Right,
the
of
vibe
course,
I'm getting from her. From
Absolutely.
Is she like Silver or Shadow?
Kind of silvery, actually.
Yeah, kind of
Silver's just
silvery.
kind of a dope that has the wrong idea, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Throw stuff at you. I don't know.
Why
I don't know
did
what the
I
hell his
ask?
motivations are.
Why did I ask for confirmation?
So we can talk to this guy and we can upgrade stuff.
This is Hestu.
Please find as many Coco as you can and bring them home to
Wow.
me. They can be a little shy and skittish, so look everywhere. Farewell, Sonic. Take
Straight
care.
up Korok seeds.
Right, and
Jesus.
if I had enough right
Shalaka.
now, he would give me the options to upgrade one of those things on the bottom left, but I don't have enough at the moment.
There's even a dragon flying around.
Yes.
Oh, this thing's dope. Please fight it.
Yes, I'll try to get on his back right now. There's an easier way, and I think it's up here to the left. We'll try right now. If he flies in front of me, I think if I get up here, it's a little bit easier to make it happen.
When Josh showed this off to me, I was like, what the fuck? That's
Right.
cool.
And this is where they kind of a little bit take control away from you, and you very, very, very much want them to. It is like, oh, okay, this makes sense. The game is actually giving you quality of life by not letting you screw yourself up by having full control. Because Sonic does run too fast, and it's hard to keep him going straight. Okay, yeah, see, what's up? Come on, homie, let me... Oh, that was just a poor jump.
Music is kind of weird for a Sonic game.
Yeah, and obviously we were hearing the ambient music a little bit ago.
Yeah.
His tail got really
Oh,
short.
wow.
for some
He
reason.
went fast away.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know. He's been like this a lot. Where I'm gonna try to make it happen.
Is this the type of game that's easy to boot up and just run around and do a few random bullshit things and then turn it off?
Yeah, I think so. I've been doing exactly that, and that's why for the first. So I mentioned how all the objectives for me so far have been talk to Amy, and it was talk to Amy, and I go talk to Amy, and then right after they'd be like, all right, talk to Amy. I'm like, what the hell? And I would do that, and then talk to Amy. And the reason I was doing that is because I had just been running around collecting the currency I needed to activate her. I got to a point eventually where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep talking to her until it tells me to do something different. And it was like, okay, now collect more Amy memory fragments. I'm like, oh, those are the red hearts or the pink hearts I've been collecting just by playing the game and having a pretty good time doing so. So yes, it definitely supports that. And I'm just kind of, that's when I'm like just walking around finding various stuff to do right now. That's how I've been enjoying it.
A fucking indicator on screen. Remember the Vine bullshit I had to do?
Yep, and it worked the same for both of the things. So it wasn't like one is different than the other.
What? Well, even if it was different, it shows you when to hit the fucking button.
Yep.
Jesus, you're spoiled.
Yes, absolutely. They've learned, which is maybe the strangest thing. All right, let's see if I can make this.
Yeah, back in my day.
All right, so now he's just running forward on his own. And I can hit the left bumper or right bumper to... Well, now it's not working at all. Oh, it's because it's doing the big camera pan thing here.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Let me hit this boost so we can keep up and catch up to his face. Oh, the camera's underneath there. There it goes. It'll do stuff like that.
It looks like a fruit roll-up.
Yeah,
I wanna eat
It
this
does.
thing.
absolutely. Munch. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like the camera, mostly behaves.
Mostly behaves,
And it's like,
yes.
for a Sonic game, that's a miracle.
And that's exactly right, where it's like, it is not a perfect camera. It is a satisfactory camera. One that will not Yeah, mostly behaves is exactly right, and I'm totally happy with it.
Yeah, it doesn't fuck you over
Right.
the way that Sonic cameras have historically done.
You're like on a reverse note highway for like Guitar Hero where you're not supposed to hit the notes.
Absolutely, yes. Let me see. All right, let's boost. Try to catch up.
I do wish that the music was a little more like memorable though. Like I feel like the kind of generic field music is not as memorable as like the Zelda like run through the fields music.
It's very much going for that, right? It's very much going for the Breath of the Wild field music.
The boss like themes slap a little bit, but one complaint that I have is that the little shrine areas that are like recreations of like older Sonic levels, they only have like 4 songs like between all of them. I've heard.
That's unfortunate because I feel like even when Sonic is bad, they typically have memorable music.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I've heard some. Ooh, okay, fine. Just kill me.
Got.
Yeah, I've not been able to beat this guy yet. I've only tried a couple times, but mostly I was having trouble even getting to that part. So I'm like, okay, I'll figure out the combat.
Psy-loop.
But yeah, some of these, we'll try out the Psy-loop. Some of these big guys are pretty fun to fight. That's maybe also when it gets a little bit frustrating, but there is, for example, a giant sort of tower dude who has 3 arms. I think I've beat all of them in this area, but he slaps them down on the ground. You need to run up them, and you run through these blue rings that he creates, and those blue rings give you enough speed so you can jump up on top of him and then take out the pyre on his head that kills like 1 arm at a time. And you do that, you repeat that 3 times total. And there's times where that can get a little bit frustrating where you're just trying to actually run straight up the arm. And the game's like, well, you kind of press the right a little bit, so we're actually going to have you run right off and fly off into the middle of nowhere. But eventually I figure it out, and I do it, and I'm fine. I'm like, okay, it's still Sonic. It is still a bit janky, but I'm having a having a good time even when because these big things are fun to fight. Let me see, what am I supposed to
And hey, it loads like a normal game.
Yeah, I don't know, what am I supposed to do
So
here?
if you fuck up, it's not so bad.
And there's nothing like a live system here.
Right? Yeah. I don't think so.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just got normal checkpoints like a game in 2022?
Yes.
Wow. You're on top of a pasta strainer.
Yes. Alright, there we go. I think I did it. No, is there more? Oh, there's one. Okay.
You know what I really miss though, and it keeps on like getting in my craw? The old voice acting style.
No,
Yeah,
just
he's
a really
got-
dumb. Hey guys.
Yeah. And I'm biased. It's because I can imitate that one. I can't imitate the current Sonic because he just sounds
Very
like Chris
gruff
Redfield.
man. Yes, absolutely.
You can do the Bubsy. Just do the Bubsy voice. There you
No,
go.
I don't want to. It's not right.
Oh, and I'm doing Tony Hawk
Bubsy.
tricks.
We're crossing the streams too much.
Whenever I
Think about
whenever
Bubsy
I turn to
Lab.
blue sparkles when I'm running through the air, and I'm actually still struggling to figure out when this actually gets activated. Let me try again though. No, I can do Tony Hawk tricks sometimes, and that it looks. The problem with that is you do that with the left stick, so you can no longer control yourself in the air. You're just going to run forward like an idiot, but you're going to be able to do cool tricks while you're doing it. So
They
it's
should make the Tony Hawk Breath of the Wild.
yes, they really should.
Yo.
I know American Skateland was kind of open, but give us the Tony Hawk Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
The giant
I would love that.
shrines.
Yes, shrines, right.
They're just
Grinds?
warehouses.
Call them
They're all
grinds?
warehouses with ramps in them.
damn it.
Yes.
Call them what? Oh, grinds?
Great
Yes, call 'em
ideas for
grinds.
games.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Oh.
Just in the mail.
I see game direction in your future eventually, Dan.
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, just start shouting ideas and be like, make this game. I'm Dan Ryckert.
Somebody send me checks and I'll give you game ideas.
All right, let's go down here.
Oh, you don't want to fuck with those guys, those wheels. They're
Yeah, those
awful.
wheels are annoying, definitely. This is one of the more 2D ones. And we'll go in here and check out this. Another shrine. These shrines are all over the place. You unlock them by getting gears, which you get from fighting some of the bosses or some of just the big lumbering guys walking around the place. There's again a lot of currencies, and I'm having trouble keeping it straight. But it's also not getting in the way. All right, let's load in here.
Waiting completed.
Uh-huh.
Good job waiting, little
They're
man.
afraid to say loading, I guess.
Waiting bonus.
And this just looks like a Sonic level now, but it feels
That's a sharp looking. Look at the background. That
Yeah,
looks good.
right. It
Oh,
looks
it's
good.
beautiful.
And it kind of feels a little bit funky. I've had more luck as I've played these more and more, but it definitely doesn't feel right for a Sonic
Does
game.
it feel better
definitely-
than Sonic 4?
Yes, but it's like in that realm a little bit. I think it's definitely better than Sonic 4, but it feels
something just being a little funky because you're
a 3D character in a 2D game, right? Yeah, and it's just they struggle with that a little bit. I don't know why.
Yeah, there's like weird momentum where there shouldn't be.
Yes, exactly.
But I feel like they fixed some things with this kind of type of level, with like the animations and the hang times and stuff like that. I feel like they feel different. I'm not playing it though, so I'm just watching. But like I feel like the design of the level and how the animations kind of go with that is better because it gives you more time to process what's coming up in front of you.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a lot more like reasonable.
It is reasonable. I really struggled with this level the first time. I've done better than this before, but it's hard to get into a groove, and I think that's where I want to be with Sonic. I want to be in a groove, but this doesn't make it impossible. It is just a little bit more frustrating than obviously running around the 3D environment, where it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just having a good time running fast as Sonic.
Well, I love this like almost parallax 3D effect going on here. Like that looks awesome back there. Because like when I think of parallax scrolling, I do think of Sonic a lot. And like this is a really good way to make it true to that art style, but in 3D. Like, God damn, that looks good. Seeing other loops back there and skies, like that's.
Now you can ask the question, what do you think this looks like on a Switch, which this game is available on?
What does it look like on a Switch?
Very, very, very blurry. It's one of the blurriest games. Well, okay.
Oh no!
All right, that just sure, game, sure.
Classic Sonic.
Yes, absolutely. Where it's just like 1 second something bad happens.
I'm surprised it's the first time it's happened.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's keep going. Yeah, it looks very blurry on the Switch. They tried to use something called FSR, which is like an upsampling tech, but it's just not enough. The Switch just doesn't have enough horsepower to even run something like that very well. So, yeah, it's got a super low resolution. Oh, no.
Ooh.
No, I'm just going to keep getting these. Come on, give me these coins and I'll rings. Excuse me. There we go. We survived.
How dare you?
Yes, I know.
I constantly make that mistake.
Blasphemy. But yeah. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if this is going to hold up for me throughout the whole game, but right now, where I'm at, even with games like God of War Ragnarok out, I'm coming back to this. I'm coming back and playing this more than other things right now.
And like, if you're a Sonic pervert, congratulations, it's finally happened.
Yeah,
they made an okay Sonic game.
I'm not. I mean, I know Homeboy is Jess. Is he happy? Like, honestly, I want to know. Is he happy with this?
My homeboy? Yeah.
Yes.
He's pretty impressed, and he was saying, like, while he's playing this, like, if this came out when I was a kid, I would have lost my fucking mind over it.
And I've given it to my kids who I've found with their tablets watching Sonic cartoons without my permission.
Oh God!
I've given this to them to let them play it, and they're just like, "Yeah, let me play Sonic. I want to play when I get home from school tomorrow." When I get home from school tomorrow, Dad.
My father.
Jeffrey, father. When I get home from school tomorrow, can I play Sonic? Oh, okay, yes, I guess
Jeffrey.
So. I guess Papa Jeff says okay.
Steer him towards Mario. There's so much more.
Well, they both are obsessed with Mario.
Okay, good.
But yes, they also are finding some appeal in Sonic, and so I guess I am kind of happy that I can hand them a game that I'm sort of okay with. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah. They did it. The real hope here. Mission accomplished. The real hope here is that they build on this. I think that if they were to take this format, this formula, and refine it over like 2 more games, it should get really, really good.
Wow, finally the sun came out. I was like, man, it's gloomy as hell in this game.
It's usually pretty gloomy. It's usually more gloomy than not. But yeah, this now here, it looks shiny and shimmery. You see this thing here. Well, first we can collect more of these core rocks. Here's a wall. Oh man, of course that enemy got me in the butt. But we could just start running up this, I think. See if we can make it. And it's, again, just fun to explore, and it's a pretty generous. There, okay, I'm happy with that. We got the heart. It's pretty generous about like, okay, we're gonna throw you up in the air, and there's gonna be something for you to lock onto, and you just make sure you time the button. And yeah, it's working for me. You guys have any like questions? I mean, I feel like I've talked about all the stuff that really matters to me, but
I just want you to stay still, and so you can summon your little men.
Yes, exactly. So if I stay
still,
they
just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, there they are.
Oh
man!
And the more I collect, the more will come.
But when you drop them off, are they gone?
Yes, they'll be gone. So I can go talk to.
If you didn't drop them off, could you get like an army?
Probably, yeah, but I don't think they're not gonna do anything for you. And I bet there's a limit to how many show up in the world eventually.
I'll say that's a funky looking map. That Fog of War situation looks pretty weird.
Right, and so as we actually did this, I think
QR
earlier,
code.
where we unlocked something by completing one of those missions, and it was like one of those red points, and we turned to blue. Here's one right here.
Yeah, they're trying to do like the digital theme.
Right,
so
exactly. So
it's all blocky.
yeah.
It's not all coming through. Okay, here's like one solid block. It's like gerrymandered. It's really odd and stuff. So yeah.
These little guys can't vote for who they want to.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. They are definitely being disenfranchised. Let's run over here. Let's talk to this other guy. See if we can upgrade something.
They have different haircuts. I noticed that. Like if you get them in different areas, they'll have different
different
little accoutrement for their bodies, and they'll have little like tumbleweeds for hair and stuff. It's like
I always liked that in was it Kenna Bridge of Spirits that had the little followers that you give them different like haircuts and hats or whatever like that's always a cute thing.
Yes, I like that a lot. And
God damn it, I'm going to play this game now. God of War's a long game. I've got to finish Bayonetta 3. There's always Fortnite dailies, and
It's
now I got to play a
rough out here.
fucking Sonic game? Are you kidding?
it's rough
God
out here.
damn it.
Fuck. I mean, I haven't tried it on the Steam Deck, but it is on PC, so I think they're trying to get it running on the Steam Deck. I think there's ways to do it now. Like I might just restart on there, so it'll be easier for me. But yeah, I'm playing on PlayStation 5, and it looks great. If you when you have the option, go 60 frames per second mode. It starts you in the 30 frames per second mode. It's really worth it to play with the 60 frames per second because you are running so fast, obviously. By the way, this is Breath of the Wild, so we just got the Blood Moon, and enemies are back now.
Oh wow!
Yep. And now, but they also give you they give this thing where it's a slot machine where you collect these things and it just rolls, and I think it just goes on for so long because you collected so many of these.
Don't know what all these beams are doing to my brain, but there's something just right. It's like just candy all over the world. Like I love the way this looks. I love this. This makes me happy for some reason.
Dopamine. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I honestly did not intend to do this, and this is just
damn. It's beautiful over here.
I know the game is just taking me this direction. I'm like so fine with that.
Oh, the game knows the quick look is rapping and wanted to wow us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
one more thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fun. It is a 3 out of 5. Like if I were to give it a score right now, it is a 3 out of 5, which means I like it. Means it's good. It has things wrong with it, absolutely, but it is a really fun 3 out of 5. And I'm kind of like where I'm at with gaming, where I'm at with Sonic, a really good 3 out of 5. Give me that right now. I will eat that up.
Yeah, that's a 6 out of 5 for Sonic. Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Ninja, I don't know.
But I do agree that this kind of feels like almost like a first iteration of something that they're going to get better at making later or something.
Absolutely.
Which is exciting because they're finally on a path that's working. They should double down on that.
Yes, and it's also we need to just let developers steal from Breath of the Wild. It's working out for everybody who tries it for the most part. Just let them do it. Stop complaining. Stop saying everyone's comparing everything to Breath of the Wild. Every developer is stealing from it. Let's just let
because it was revolutionary. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Aping the best game of all time isn't a bad idea.
Exactly. I mean, we've been doing it from the beginning. The second video game was a ripoff of Pong.
I'm just surprised that the Sonic team actually took something good away from another game and used it correctly.
Yep.
That's unprecedented.
Well, I mean, Shadow took guns from other games and that
and vehicles. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. Yeah.
You can curse now. Look at all these lights.
Yeah,
that's really.
And look at the reflections.
It's cool.
You never heard Shadow curse?
Yo, I have. I reviewed that.
Okay, good. I was scared for a second. I was like, "What the fuck, Dan? That's like."
I know.
Okay. Just checking.
Oh yeah.
I think we can wrap up there. Jess O'Brien, Dan Ryckert, thank you so much for experiencing Sonic with me. Oh my God, I just got a bunch of coins dropped in the sky. Ooh. That was very satisfying.
Well, thank you and damn you for making me play this game now.
Absolutely.